Good morning, and this is another edition of Headline English. I'm Jeff McQuillan from English as a Second Language podcast. And in this video, we're just going to take a look at some of the headlines in today's newspaper. A headline is a title of a story. So this would be a headline up here, for example. In fact, let's take a look at this headline. This is from today's Wall Street Journal. Today is, what's today? August 18th. And this headline is about the I.R.S. Let's take a look at that. It says, I.R.S. says hackers hit more accounts. Well, first let's start with I.R.S. I.R.S. means Internal Revenue Service. Revenue is money. Basically, this is the agency or organization in the U.S. government that collects taxes, that gets all of the taxes from people who are working and then gives it to the government, and then the government goes out and drinks and spends all our money and then comes back and asks for more money later on. That's basically what the I.R.S. does. I'm exaggerating a little. They don't drink all of the money, of course, obviously. So the I.R.S. says hackers hit more accounts. Well, the word hack is one that you see a lot now. It can mean a couple of different things. To hack or to hack into a computer means to get into a computer, to gain access to a computer and to the things that are on that computer in an illegal way, in a way that means you don't have permission to do it. Now, computers, including servers, which are just computers, right, are hacked by people who want to get information, often to use that information for illegal reasons or for illegal purposes. It seems like every day you pick up a newspaper, at least here in the U.S., and you read about someone hacking into a computer. Now, this is government computers we're talking about here, not just computers of a company. This is my coffee for this morning. I'm sitting out here on my deck outside of my house filming this, and I like to have a lot of coffee. I mean, that's a cup of coffee, people, okay? I mean, that's serious coffee. Anyway, so the headline says, I.R.S. says hackers hit more accounts. The verb to hit here normally means, you hit somebody with your fist, say. But here, hit means attack, means to get into the computer. Accounts refers to people's information, in this case, in the computers owned by the I.R.S. So these are taxpayers, people like me, and if you live in the United States, people like you. Now, this is an important story in American politics because, of course, we trust the government to keep our information safe, and this is a case where the I.R.S. did not keep the information safe. Like a lot of government agencies, however, it didn't want to admit that it made a mistake. And so when originally we heard that the I.R.S. computers were hacked or attacked by these hackers, the government said, oh, it was only, 200,000. Only 200,000. Now it turns out, now we find out that it was closer to 500,000. They were close, right? So, getting back to this word hack, however, the verb is to hack, and so someone who does this activity of illegally getting into someone's computer is called a hacker. In English, we often add an ER at the end of a verb to indicate the person who does that activity. There's also a use of the verb to hack nowadays that you will see on the internet to mean to find a quick way of doing something. There's even a website called Life Hackers or Life Hacking, something like that. And there, the verb to hack means to find a shortcut, a quick way of doing something, a faster way of doing something than you would normally do. So that's one of the major stories in American newspapers today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them below this video in the comment section. From Los Angeles, California, I'm Jeff McQuillan. Thank you for listening to another edition of Headline English.